Alright, well, it's Tuesday, February 12th, 2019, and like I said in my previous video, my brother's bike is completely done. It's ready to be picked up, so I did receive a couple things in the mail. I received the rim tape. You know, this had to be 13 millimeters wide to go on the... Oh, I don't like to put my face on camera, man. I just don't. But, see how that... This came from France. I got a few extra to be... But, I don't know, it took about a week to get here. And see how that tape fits in that groove. And I just, love this tape. Unless you're going to unspoke, take the nipples out and completely unspoke the wheel, this rim tape works really good. And it doesn't slip to the side, when you're taking your, tire off or fixing the flat on the side of the road. And it's just a lot beefier. And if you're careful, you can reuse it, but usually you have to put a new strip on there. But I'm going to do that tonight. And I'm having a little thing done on my knee tomorrow, so I'm not going to really overdo it tonight because I'll probably knock on wood. Everything's going to go good tomorrow, and then my knee will feel better, and everything should go good. But I did get these, and these are them super magnets for the mounting the battery. But I guess if you order like one, you're not getting one set, you're only getting one mount. So when I ordered two, instead of getting two sets, I only got two magnets. So I have enough to, put the extra one on this bike, but I don't have enough to put on the trike, which is okay. But man, so between just 4 of these is $80. That's, including shipping, but yeah, so 4 of these is 80 freaking dollars. So my advice, Luna, hey, they're a good battery, they're from California, they're American business, good people. You go to their videos, I mean, they know what they're doing, but man, I am telling you what, high prices. So my advice to you, unfortunately, if you're just starting out on e-bikes and you're not sure if you want to do it, or you're thinking about your budget, just get a regular, good old-fashioned, $250 or $300, cheapo with charger, battery, because that way at least you get rolling and it's not going to break the bank. Because I'm going to have like $1,000. I'm stretching the facts here a little bit, but like $800. When you talk about, of course, I'm going to split the battery between 2 bikes, but man, I'm telling you what, when I discovered I was only getting 2 of these for $40, and I just ordered 2 more for $40, I'm just like, oh man, hey, now I'm crying wolf, and just so you know, it's a wolf battery. Okay, so I'm going to put the battery on. I'm going to break out the tool and put that battery on. I'm afraid there might be some space constraints. I guess we'll see how good or bad it goes, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so we're back, and I wanted to have the same spacing for here, just to make it look even. And well, yeah, you might want to put the water bottle up here, which you'll never do. You never get the water bottle out. So this distance actually covers the entire oh God, I'm just afraid I'm gonna drop this thing. So you can't really see it. It just looks like a rusty piece of metal, but it literally covers the entire distance of the. This covers the entire distance of the mount for the battery, and to put a little bolt under that thing would be a major undertaking and a lot of risk. And honestly, when you put that battery on these 3 mounts, you can push down on it as hard as you want. It does not move. The only way that you can get the battery off is you have to like twist it like this. So I think when I first go riding, I mean, we're not going to do any major mountain bike bombing. We're going to be like on groomed trails and rails to trails and old railroad beds and pavement. We're not going to do any major stuff, and I'm just going to kind of keep an eye on the distance here. And I guess I can always take like a strap and wrap around the frame, you know, just like a good old-fashioned belt, you know, around the outside of everything, and then that way it'll keep it from twisting. But honestly, unless you crash over like 20 miles an hour, that thing is not going to come off. That thing is absolute beast to get off there. Hold on, let me try to. Well, I'll put the battery on, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so the battery's on, and it's sitting on all 3 magnets, back to front. And I just want you to watch this. And this is not an act. This is the real thing. So just watch. I mean, I'm like pushing to the point where like muscles start to hurt, and that thing ain't coming off. And so I still think that, you know, like just the regular day-to-day stuff, you know, it's just going to sit on there. But I might like carry like a strap with me, and well, I mean, I got months to think about this, but God, I mean, just like 99% of the stuff that I am going to ride is not going to call for that thing being mounted any stronger. And honestly, you know, as much money as I got in this bike, I mean, I can't, you know, go trailblazing on this kind of thing. These bikes aren't really made for that. I mean, that's more for a mid-drive mountain bike, but this thing will handle all the stuff that I ride anymore. I don't do any major super, you know, hill climbing. I usually do a lot just on the street to exercise, and then if I really want to go on a trail after I'm all conditioned up, I take that blue thing up in the mountains. And but yeah, I mean, that thing is not moving, and I'm going to do the same thing on the trike, and definitely the trike. I mean, that's for city riding, and so I never have to worry about the trike. So now I'm going to work on the wiring, but I'm not going to try to break any speed records on it. I mean, my thing at the doctor tomorrow is at 10 o'clock, and I don't think it's going to be an all-day thing, and I'm just going to kind of, you know, I can certainly sit down and fiddle over the wires in that chair. So I'm just going to kind of see how far I can get tonight, and then we'll be right back. Okay, well, progress is slow, but I basically hooked up the display wire and the throttle wire, and kind of I wanted it to go here, but then the bumper, you know, hits the wire and pinches it. I mean, so it's bad enough it's going to be touching this, but I can always, yeah, I can fix that if that breaks off, which it won't. But it was right on that wire, so I actually had to route it underneath, which isn't the best way to go. But I mean, look at a motorcycle's wiring once, you'll cringe on how they route some of that stuff, and just how it ever works, you just wonder. So this, you know, again, it's kind of hard to see, but I mean, that's not touching. You know, you just zip tie it, and so, you know, this outer aluminum casing acts as a heat sink. So I mean, as long as it's not touching it, it's not going to melt. And I mean, that's encased in conduit, and it's got some electrical tape on the inside and the outside of the conduit. So this is kind of where it's going. So I'm kind of running out of gas, so I'm just going to kind of flip it around and throw the battery on it and test it real quick, and then I think we're going to call it a night. Okay, quick test. So I want to show something real quick. There's the digital display. See, mine goes to 35. Yeah, go 35 miles an hour on a bike once. And so I'm pretty much going to wrap it up for the night. I got some ideas on how I want to do some of these things. I got so much time to, finish this. I'd really like to shorten these leads, but man, it's just not worth the risk, man. Just, don't shock myself. I'm going to, bundle that up in a little thing. It'll be about the same size as my brother's, and I think that's what I'm going to do, because it's just, man, it's just not. And then this is the, see that? That's 48 volts live right there. That's for the light. I'm going to run that like my brother's. And I'm just going to call it a night, but I just wanted to make sure it tests. And it's right there. Yeah, I think it's about time to wrap it up for the night. No sense overdoing it. But, well, I think I'm going to get that other tire put on, but that's like not movie worthy. I'm just going to put that other tire on like that. That'll take about 2 minutes. And then that's a good way to, that's a good way to cap the night off. And then after my little thing on my knee tomorrow, I'll just, I probably won't want to do anything, but we'll see. But yeah, it's not going to take much to wrap this up. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I'm just going to bundle that up the way it is, loosely tied up, put a little plastic bottle like I did on my brother's, and just call it a win. And then I'm going to get some more wire this gauge. And then just same thing, just run it wild up here. So when I want to put a light up, it's just easy to hook up. You got all that battery, you might as well use it. All right, so yeah, we're capping this night off, and we're calling it a win for now.